The assignment is to interview a leader and then kind of compare them to like a CEO or something like that. So
Okay.
just kind of see like how great leaders kind of all have similar things in common.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so series of questions. Start with the basics. Like, who are you?
It's a very loaded question, Bruce.
Well, just like a general introduction, right?
Okay, who am I? I am a mom of 4 babies, not quite babies, 17, 15, and 6-year-old twins. I'm a wife, been married 9 years, and I am a general manager at Walmart. I lead a team of 300 plus people. That's probably how I define myself.
That's pretty good. How long have you been on the role?
In this role, it's been 2 years. With Walmart, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, and this is your second building you GM'd, right?
Second building, yep.
That's really awesome. Okay. So reflecting upon either your current job or a previous one, which industry is or was representative of the organization? Was your role, and how long have you been with that position? So I think you just kind of answered that one too. Let's move on. Considering your greatest career achievement in the role, can you provide some details, time period, persons, products, that type of stuff, and maybe what management principles, strategies, or processes did you employ?
I'll use a recent example. I think the Atlas conversion and getting through peak was the biggest achievement. Reason I say that is because we had a lot of adverse conditions, right? So not only did you roll out I was told I was rolling out a WMS conversion, but we also had a very bad forecast. The forecast was off by 100%, and we had to do some last minute hiring. We couldn't hire enough people, so we had to get scrappy and borrow labor from neighboring sites. Luckily, we were able to rely on the relationships that I've built with those GMs. And so I think me being able to pull all the levers that needed to be pulled, knowing that I'm going into this gauntlet with everything working against me, and the fact that we still came out on the other side delivering for the customer, I think that whole journey was a huge achievement. The other reason why I think it's a huge achievement is because I did it with an entire team in tow, right? I feel like the entire 50 plus managers in this building kept their head held high. They didn't get too dejected. They fought through it. They showed a lot of grit, right? And just working within a team like that, I hate to take credit for it because it was not my doing. Everybody else did it. But it is a privilege to lead a team that way. And I'd like to think that I helped the process. Even if I wasn't the main person, I'd like to think that I helped being the leader kind of, and being a cheerleader, right? Like, we'll get through this. We're gonna figure it out. Keep your held head high. Like, just doing all of that. So I think that would be the biggest achievement. Sorry, I'm just gonna give you a bunch of different reasons why I think it's a big achievement. The other reason why I think it's a big achievement is because we are setting the tone for every other HVAC building conversion, right? So not only did I lead my team through it and hold the product team accountable, and that's actually what I've gotten compliments from Carissa on, is you hold their feet to the fire in order to deliver a better product without throwing them under the bus, right? So it's this managing the relationship, because I need to work with them and I need to keep the product team motivated, but at the same time I need to give them negative feedback that, hey, your product isn't working. And so managing that, balancing that, while making sure the next building is ready. So partnering with all of our managers, seeing who can travel while we still run our business now. So now it's more of a network impact, not just my building. I'm also helping other buildings and setting them up for success. And I was fortunate enough that through this process, I got to sit in on some important strategic initiative calls at the executive level, at Carissa's level, that I normally would not be invited to. GMs typically weren't on the call, but I was invited to those calls, and I got to learn and see how their minds work.